Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How are you all doing today? Thank you very much for tuning in. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're doing another What If episode. For this one we are going to be taking a look at the IROC mod and racing it at a modern day Indianapolis Motor Speedway to do a little fictional race if the IROC series still existed, which it does not, unfortunately. It was disbanded in 2006. Of course, IROC, I'm talking about the International Race of Champions, which was a racing series that was around for about 30 years or so, that hosted some of the best racers from various different series of all different types. You had World of Outlaws, NASCAR, IndyCar, sometimes Formula One racers, all racing together for 4 races a year at various tracks, usually for the most part ovals. But I digress. So I hope you guys are excited. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. While you are doing that, for those of you interested, if you'd like to be really kind and help support this channel, see what kind of rewards you can get in return for doing so, please feel free to go check out my Patreon page down below in the description. I'd really appreciate it, even if you just take the time to take a couple minutes to read through the profile. And thank you so much to Adria Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, Jay Barker for your support on there. Really appreciate it. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. Whoops. I meant to do Control Tab, not Alt Tab. Let's try that again. Control Tab. There we go. Facebook and Twitter. And last but not least, I stream all these streams to Twitch, in addition to YouTube, if you would like to go follow me on there. Alright, and without further ado, let's get started with some racing. And I have a little disclaimer to make. It is not a mistake. I know my face cam is off right now. For those of you that might not know, I had a wedding this past weekend, one of my wedding video gigs, so that means I have to tear down my tripod and all my camera stuff, my lighting, which I haven't set back up yet, and I'm probably not going to for the rest of the week, because I have another wedding on Friday and on Saturday. So it's probably going to just stay packed up until the end of the weekend, and then I'll have it set back up after that. So no face cam for the next couple streams. We still got the chat and the commentary and everything else. You don't need to see my face for a few streams. It's fine. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Oh, yeah. It's going to show you we're going to be racing as the 2003 Jimmy Johnson. The 2003 was the last time IROC came to Indianapolis. Raced at Indianapolis, I believe. Yeah, let's go to our handy dandy racing reference.info page. Alright, so if you look here, you will see all the years and the champions IROC was around. Tony Stewart being the most recent champion. Dale Earnhardt was a 3-time champion of IROC. 4-time, excuse me. Mark Martin looks like to be a 5-time champion. So yeah, you can see all these Hall of Fame names. And it looks like there is 30 seasons spanning from 74 to 2006. I think I can understand Roman numerals right. I think that's 30. Yeah, because I skipped a few from 81 to 83. Alrighty, so if you go to 2006, they raced at Daytona, Texas, Daytona, Atlanta. 2005, raced at Daytona, Texas, Richmond, Atlanta. 2004, they raced Daytona, Fort Worth, Richmond, Atlanta. And the first thing that stands out, yeah, you can see they only raced 4 races per year. So maybe that's a fictional championship series I could actually do. And here we go, the 2003 IROC season. Daytona, Talladega, Chicago, Indianapolis. Jimmy Johnson being the winner of that IROC race, the last IROC race to be hosted at Indianapolis. So that is why I want to drive as 7-time before he was 7-time. Back in 7-time back in 2003. Alright, and Indianapolis 2014 is one of the more recent ones I have, the 2003 IROC set. which I have downloaded. Against my better judgment, I think I'm going to set that to 100. Because 98 seemed just a little too easy in my test races, but that might bite me in the arse. Going to do a 40-lap race. 40 laps times a 2.5-mile track equals out to 100 miles. And that is exactly what they did in real life, at least for the 2003 race. Let's do full pace lap, because why not? Simulation, max amount of cars, realistic. Alright, let's get into this. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. How is everyone doing? Trying to get some shout-outs in before I get started with some practice laps. Where did my chat go? How come I can't look at the chat right now? Where's the chat? Here it is. Oh my god, Kat, you pick such bad times to try to dump up on my lap. DJ Stamma D, RB Gardner, Bonzi Hunter, Corvette Racing, Dominic Scalise, Elon NASCAR fan, I have a lit tricycle, Cool Gamer 2018, I already got you, Bonzi Hunter, Cool Custer fan, William Furness, Sylvie Gang, NASCAR Wolf 2003, jeez, same people commenting a lot, Salad Sports, Bowser 1, Master 800, American Racing Channel. I'm busy, Kat. I'm sorry. Get. God, I swear to God, my one cat that normally hates people, hates affection, hates doing anything, aside from being angry, the moment I start streaming, always tries to jump up on my lap when I'm, like, gonna need to focus on driving and not on a stupid, annoying cat on my lap. Alrighty, with that out of the way. Oops. There we go. And speaking of throwback, I'm rocking the Speed Channel ticker because why not? I really like the aesthetics of it. And we're going true throwback fashion. Field view setup. And to make it an extra bit authentic, in OBS I imported a IROC logo to put right over the top of the NASCAR one. So we have IROC on speed instead of NASCAR on speed. Alright, let's run some practice laps.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 45.
And another thing about IROC, they had very small fields, only like 12 or 14 cars per race. I think there's approximately 13 cars that's going to be in this race. Can't remember what physics type this mod has. I think it's either GNS or CTS. I know it's not a... I know the IROC mod didn't use the cup physics. I told you guys I have the face cam put away because all my video equipment is packed up for a wedding I just did a few days ago, and I'm keeping it packed up for more weddings I have this weekend. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go a couple streams without seeing my face. So look at some of the names we are going to be racing up against today. Kevin Harvick, Steve Kinzer, Kurt Busch, Greg Biffle, Mark Martin, Sam Hornish Jr., Scott Sharp, Mike Bliss. The only guy I don't really know is that Sosky. And the interesting thing about this race is going to be it's a 40-lap race. We have about 39 laps worth of fuel. Whoa. Driving a little too hot. And I am out of control.
Clear.
Keep it off the wall. Nope. I was just trying to take the turn too hard.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 45.
Yeah, a little too hot.
Okay, You're clear of pit lane.
overcorrected and lost control. Danny Lasowski, however that's pronounced, from the World of Outlaw series, along with Steve Kinzer. Castor Neves from IndyCar. So yeah, you have Cornish and Castor Neves from IndyCar. And this is going to be all about drafting from the test races that I did. Actually, speaking of test races, I am just going to switch it back to 98 for the difficulty because I actually want to have a slight chance of winning this race. You never know, with the smaller field that might actually be to my advantage, less traffic for me to possibly get wrecked by. Oh, it's on the grass. Whoa. That's right, it's cloudy in this session. It's going to be a little more slick till the tires get more warmed up. Probably don't need too many practice laps. It's not... Indy in this mod is fairly simple once you get the hang of it. Aside from just easing off the gas into like the end of the long straightaways just a little bit, it's for the most part full throttle. As long as you have a nice smooth line going, it's just a matter of adjusting to the tire wear once we put like 30, 35 laps on the tires possibly if there's no yellow flags. We're gonna have to do at least one pit stop unless we count on coasting an entire lap, which I might just try to do. Depending if I can be towards the back and be drafting a decent amount for the beginning part of the race. I know they are Pontiacs obviously, but what model particularly were these car designs for the series based off of? I don't want to sound stupid by guessing wrong, like a Sunfire or a Firebird, but I think it's one of those two. Yeah, we won't need to do... Yeah, look how that boost we get once we get in Cornish's draft. Yeah, this one's going to be all about drafting. Don't want to lose any cars. We don't want to be left out by ourselves. I mean, in the front, we'll try to get out front by ourselves, but we cannot lose the draft of any cars in front of us. Damn, so I was wrong with both of those suggestions. Down, and then we get back in the draft with Hornish, and we speed right back up. It's almost like nitrous. It's almost like a push to pass. Let's see if we can slingshot around him into turn 3. Just get right down next to that apron, but don't quite touch it. Slide up in front of Hornish. Perfect. Let's see if we can have enough. A slingshot from that pass to see if we can catch Ryan Newman's draft. The 2002 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series rookie there. No, it was still the Winston Cup then. The rookie of the year. Racing with all sorts of drivers in this one. hate looking away to glance at the chat for a brief moment and scraping the wall. So that's going to be the biggest factor, is the fuel mileage. Because according to the estimated laps remaining when you first start up and with a full tank, we're approximately 1 lap short of the length of the race. So that's going to be the X factor in this one, aside from if I crash or not. And we are now up into Newman's draft. We're going to speed right up. Look at that. Push to pass button activated. And we don't want to wear our tires out too much too early. So that's the last thing we... Oops. We got an Indianapolis stripe. That's the last thing we want to do, is wear out the tires too early, trying to get out front and then just have no grip by lap 20 or 30. Hello, Newman. Fancy day for a slingshot. Slingshot engaged. See if I can get a good run coming off of 4. Going on the front stretch. Spun it there. I have spun lots of times. Oops, going into turns 1 or 3. We are fastest in practice so far by a decent margin. It's probably because we've been the best slingshotting car thus far. Let's see if the laps for the tires look like. Whoa. See what happens? I glance down to look at my keyboard and I lose all that momentum. How many laps in this one already? Alright, so after 7 laps, this is what the tires look like. So multiply that by 6. So this, if you multiply that wear by 6, so make the black bars, or the black section in that bar 6 times bigger, and that's what the tire wear will be theoretically at the end of the 40 lap run, give or take. Whoa. Nope, I got a little too far down into the apron and I lost some traction. Now Newman's catching back up. He also has my draft, so once you get out front, you're kind of at a disadvantage aerodynamically. Tropical Cyclone, how are you doing? Also, Micah 33, Lloyd Taylor. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Yes, I'm saying that now. Deal with it. Oh, that was close. Thought I was going to hit the wall and shoot. Nope. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting once my tires start to wear down a little bit. And I take the turns at horrible angles, then the AI are going to get runs back on me and possibly be able to pass me, like Newman's looking to do right now. I think 20 minutes or so is enough practice. practice time, we can qualify now. Who else needs a shout out? Nothing here. Retrowave Taku. Sam292929. How are you
Looks like
all
we're
doing?
running low on fuel. Is that fuel?
Yeah, it's probably because every single fuel line in the car just ruptured from that hit. Jeez, I forgot how this mod has really decent damage. A damage model. Let's go on the rear chase. Alright, let's qualify, but first, I just want to do something I forgot to do. I, as of recently, have been posting the link to my streams over on Stunod, just in the shout box. I don't seem to mind if I do that every, like, once a week. Alright, got it. Wait. Now I got it. Now we got it. Alright. Sorry, I'll unpause. Make sure the chat isn't frozen. There we go. Alright. Get out of the car, go into the qualifying session, make sure we're using a setup for qualifying, which we aren't. Good thing I made sure we were.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, let's see if we can't get the pole. Still cloudy. We're going to be racing with the Biff and Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch and Ryan Newman. The only three drivers still in the Cup Series, which is actually saying something 15 years later that they're still in. Alright, here we go. Hot lap time.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
A little tight, a little tight. Oh, able to keep it off the wall. Isn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. So far, so decent. There, ease off the gas a little bit into 3. Coast into the groove and then power back into the gas for the turn. Same thing with 4, except now I don't get these out quite as long. Down to the apron, there you go. Full throttle through. Full turn.
One more lap.
That was good. Good turn through 1. Pretty good through 2 as well. Man, that was perfectly smooth. And as of now, the AI's second lap are going to be faster, but as of now, we have third. Oh, shoot, that. Alright, I missed the corner entry. I got in a little too wide, and I had to get out of the gas because I wasn't in the groove. That made me lose some time right there. That otherwise was a perfect lap until I got to turn 3.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Oh, I will shut up. We got the pole. We got the pole. How often does that happen? Not too often. Let's see what the starting lineup is going to be. Lasowski, however that's pronounced, is going to be in second right behind me. Greg Biffle in third. Is that Scott Sharp, I think? I don't want to get the guy's name wrong. In fourth, Steve Kinzer in fifth. Kevin Harvick, sixth. Mike Bliss, seventh. Mark Martin, eighth. Cashier Neves, ninth. Ryan Newman, 10th. Bush, 11th. And Hornish is in last. All right, let's do a couple laps in happy hour and practice coming into the pits. In case we do need to pit under green.
Limit 55. Keep it under
55.
4,500
Right.
in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Goki, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Look at the entries for full names. Oh yeah, that's right at top. I am excited for this race. I think I actually might do decent. These cars look and drive fantastically, especially at this track. Whatever physics type these cars are, works really well with the Brickyard. It's a small field, so I hopefully won't wreck. And some big pileup that I get caught up in. And I actually seem to be doing decent with the difficulty not turn down not too low. I need to stop looking at the chat while I'm racing. At least I'll do that in happy hour instead of the actual race.
Limit 55. Keep it under 45.
More practice coming into the pits on this next lap since we just hit the wall. And we don't have anyone behind us either. Excuse me. Tried to get away from the mic as much as I could for that. I've spun out plenty of times going into 1 or 3. I'm going to have a little bit more grip now that it's sunny.
Limit 55. Keep it under 4,500 in second.
That was close. I'm not quite sure if I got caught speeding. I'll have to look at the replay. We'll practice pitting. Repair the damage. Oh, it doesn't say we have any damage. Really? That hit to the wall that I had in that turn, and it doesn't say I have any damage. Alright, we'll get 4 tires and half can of fuel.
We'll give you a half a can of fuel.
It'd probably be pretty easy with the way these cars are designed. You just have to make a different number.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it
And,
under 4,500 in second.
Name.
Okay,
But
you're
other than
clear
that, I
of
could
pit
do
lane.
like a fictional 12-car car set, like a modern-day IROC. Take like 4 Cup Series drivers, 4 IndyCar drivers, like 2 Formula One, 2 World of Outlaws, and then like maybe 2 other from a couple miscellaneous series, and make a fictional 2018 or 2019 IROC car set. I don't know how they... I mean, hell, with all the people that were in that series, they could have funded it themselves. It's only 4 damn races. You don't need that much sponsorship money, do you? Or the sponsors don't need to dish out that much money, I should say, for just 4 races, do they? How come the series isn't still a thing? I think I'm ready to start the race. We're already 30 minutes into the stream, and this 40 laps isn't going to go by too quickly. It's 100 miles. That was almost a worse hit than the first one.
You all right?
I don't know. Tell that to my broken neck. Jeez. Alright, shall we start? Now that we have to go to the backup car. Alrighty, let's get this race started. Is it going to be sunny or cloudy? Sunny for the race session, so we're going to have more grip. Make sure we're using that same setup we were using for practice and happy hour. And the ones in my testing sessions.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alrighty, let's do this. If we have to pit, we're just going to get a splash of fuel.
We'll give you a half can of fuel.
We're not going to get tires if we have to pit. Unless it's under caution.
We'll give you just a splash of fuel.
Alrighty. 40 laps at the Brickyard. Using the unfortunately defunct IROC series mod. And the pace car is going to 70, yep. Ian White, how are you doing? William Furnace. I think I gave you a shout out before, but never hurts to accidentally get a repeat. Somehow managed to qualify in the pole. How long is our first place position going to last? I'm guessing not the whole race, or very long at all. I'm starting to get sick. I've been coughing a lot the last week. Start as we could have asked for. Nice and easy on the tires in these opening laps. Don't do anything too aggressive to guard the lead. So far, so good. Just being nice and easy on the tires in these opening laps. I could be going a lot faster, but it seems like it's going to be too easy right now, which is making me suspicious. So I'm just taking these turns as smoothly as possible to not stress my tires too much in the opening laps. Gave up a decent amount of ground to Biffle. Now we're going to lose the lead. No matter. Except now we're kind of stuck out of line. And just like I said, whoa, there's our first stripe. I could be pushing the car a lot harder right now, but I'm going to just be nice and easy on the tires. Go back to 5th, but just maintain pace with this lead pack. We'll stay right in line. Actually, then we can conserve fuel too if we stay in the draft. We might not have to pit at all. So actually, that's a decent strategy. Be the first car or the last car in the lead pack. Oh, they're checking up a little too much. Except I gotta be careful of that. We're pretty fast on the straights. I think the second half of the straights is where we get a really good run. As such. Move out the gas a little bit. Shoot, we missed the ideal entry into the turn. I'm going to stay as low down to the apron as possible without actually getting on the grass or the curbing too much. Alright. Go slow through that chute. Shoot, I was slow through that chute. See, I don't want to do that. That's what happens when I push the car too hard. Look how much momentum I lost. I'm trying to make up too much ground on that lap and just lost all momentum. Once again, I got into turn 1 a little too wide, but that one wasn't as bad. Corner entry to be perfect, but we're taking the turns a little too wide. Losing some ground in the process. So look at these amazing runs we get on the straightaways. Just gotta be careful now because they're gonna check up. Steve Kinzer on the outside as they're going too wide into turn 4. See if we can get a good run. God. Oh God, do we dare make it 3 wide? 1 into 1. Alright, we at least have the orange car cleared. We're able to get back into 3rd. As the leaders go side by side for a moment. Look at that run. Once we get into that draft. We just want to stay right behind the leader or leaders. Just be right, nipping at their heels, but still be in the draft. So we're not using as much gas as they are. Jeez, it's like turbo the last quarter or 1/8 of the straightaways. There we go. That was a good entry into the corner. Look at that. Now we got to run. We can possibly try for the lead here. Look at that slingshot we got. Just going to go ahead and take that back, Biffle. Thank you very much. That was rightfully mine. Cody H Gaming back into the lead on lap number 7. Oh man, the laps to go and the amount of fuel laps we have to go change at exactly the same time. So at this moment we might be able to coast to a victory, but at this point I almost wanted to let Lazowski go by. I actually got off the gas to let him, but he didn't want to apparently. So I want to save a little bit more fuel. I don't want to be in the lead quite yet. Yeah, look at this. The projected laps of fuel and the laps to go in the race. Oh, yeah, it went down a little bit that time. We're going to need to get back in the draft, save some fuel. We're getting a little too far ahead, but I don't want to, so come on guys, pass me. There we go. Oh. Whoa, I thought Kinzer was going to take me out, and I got another stripe. Darn it. That was a little harder hit than I wanted to take, but car seems fine. Back into fourth on purpose so we can try saving some fuel by being in the draft and not being up front. Because our laps to go and our projected laps of fuel are like almost dead even. Entry into turn one. Nice and even. Don't wear out the tires too early. Just stay behind someone so I can save fuel with the draft. That's the strategy at the moment. Now we have a big line of cars behind us that caught up. Led by Newman. Hello, Newman. Got some hell of exciting racing going on in this one so far. Oh, Ryan Newman all over my bumper. Ooh, got a little loose there going into one. Shoot. That's right, Newman, get back there. Seems like turn 3 on certain laps is one of my best turns. That was a decent run through 4 right there. Catching up on the leaders, and I gained a gap on Newman. straightaways are my strong suit, obviously, with these runs I'm getting in the draft, but I just need to work on making these turns a little smoother and adjusting to the changing level of tire wear throughout the race. Kinzer not going to give up that spot that easily. I'm at 15 of 40. Mike Bliss is out to almost a 1 second lead, but it's not going to last long with him being by himself and the rest of the field drafting behind him. There we go. Nice smooth exit through turn 2. Or turn 1, I mean. Let's do the same through turn 2. Yeah, lost a little bit of ground on turn 2, but I think I still made up overall ground in 1. Shoot, what the heck happened there? Mike Bliss has been dominating for the last 5-10 laps or so. Whoever in the lead is in the lead for long enough, they're definitely going to have to pit. And the rest of the field won't, by the looks of it. Alright, so that's what our tires look like after coming up on the halfway point of the race in a few laps. So our tires will definitely last. A little bit of ground right there. And I'll make it back up for the most part on the straightaway. The gas a little bit. That's right, get side by side. They went back in the line. Ooh, that was close to being another strike. It was worth it staying full throttle through that because we're gaining some ground back up on the leaders. Oh, get off the apron. Shoot, Newman almost had a run on me. Yeah, if Mike Bliss stays in the lead for another 10 laps or so, he's definitely not going to make it the entire distance on fuel. Newman gets a run on us. Give Newman a little bump going on the backstretch. As we get overtaken by Newman to get put back to 5th, which isn't the worst thing, as long as we can just stay in line with the leaders. I believe this is going to be the end of lap 20, yep. Halfway point of the race already, coming to the line right here. Mike Bliss is definitely going to have to pit at some point. Got that spot back from Newman like a boss. All you have to do is just get the inside line and slide up. And slide whoever you're next to up the track. Oh, checking up a little too much. So Bliss, Lazowski, and Kinzer dominating the race thus far. Slow in 4 that time around. Keep overshooting those turns 1 and 3 just a little bit each time. I have to slow up because I'm out of the groove. Could be way further up. Wasn't for that. There we go, they're side by side. That'll help me catch them. Holy crap, I did not think that was going to work. Holy crap, we got a huge wreck behind me. I think I accidentally caused a horrible wreck. Someone went flipping. I think that was Steve Kinzer I saw go flipping. So we're not going to have to do green flag pit stops. I don't think we're going to have to do regular pit stops, but we are probably going to pit since it's such a small field. Probably going to need tires. If we don't get tires, we're just going to get passed like it's nothing in the turns. We'll see what they're doing. We'll follow suit with the AI cars. Holy crap. We made a gutsy but successful 3-wide pass going into turn 1, able to pull it off, but it looked like one of the AI cars behind me tried doing the same thing. Wasn't able to hold their line, slid up into the middle car, and whoever was in the middle, it looks like, went up and hit the outside car, who then sent him flipping. We will take a look at that replay in just a second. We're going to follow Bliss. If he pits, we'll pit. If he stays out, we'll stay out. Let's take a quick look at this massive wreck that just brought out the caution on lap 24. Yeah, I am able to make this 3-wide pass work. Just barely. Going into 1. I slide up in front of them, and then it's Mark Martin in this white car that tries to follow suit behind me. And yeah, Kinzer doesn't give him much room, but Martin slides up the track. Gets hit, he gets pegged by Lazowski, whoever that is. They both go flipping. Holy crap. Kinzer is somehow able to keep driving after that. Hornish is involved. Lazowski, whoever that is still flipping. Into Hornish. Jeez. What a wreck. 2-car flip on lap 24 to bring out the caution. Now let's watch this from the number 9's point of view. We're following him. You can see me in the purple car, the pink/purple, the number 7. Then there's Mark Martin. There's massive accident. There's multiple cars involved. Hornish. Let's count all the cars involved with that. Hornish. Obviously, Lazowski. Kinzer flipped, but he's able to keep driving. Similar to that 2006 Texas race at IROC, the week after he flipped at Daytona. Harvick's involved, Kurt Busch is involved, Castro Neves is involved. Man, and we're able to be just in front of that when it happened. So, yeah, we have 15 laps to go, come to the line this time. We don't need fuel or tires, I don't think, but tires would definitely help. So if he goes to the pits, we're going to pit, which it looks like he's pitting, so we're going to as well.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, because tires, with such a small field, tires are going to do a huge amount of help.
Keep it under 4,500.
More than the tiny little bit of positions you might lose in the pits. Okay, do not speed.
The pace car in turn 1.
So far, so good.
The pace cars in the south chute. Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. We had a problem with one of the tires. The pace cars in turn 2.
Hey, look, I got Kyle Larson's pit crew.
The pace cars on the back straight.
Oh, they're fixing my damage too.
Go! Keep it under
Oh,
55.
I should have unchecked
Keep it
that.
under 4,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Really should have
Sorry,
unchecked
buddy.
that.
I know you can make it up on the track. Stay behind the 6th car.
Okay, we're gonna be like in 8th place after that. Yeah, that's what was taking long too. I had the repair damage thing checked, which I forgot about. So I can't blame the pit crew too much. My car's been strong so far. I think I can possibly win this. Yeah, especially since the back half of the field all wrecked out, so they're going to be pitting for a while. A few of them are, I'm sure, out of the race. For sure, that guy whose name I keep forgetting. And look who's back on the track after flipping, Steve Kinzer. Shades of 2006 at Texas in the IROC race. We got a splash of fuel, obviously, just in case there's another caution. Yeah, we're in 8th now. 8th out of 13. But we can make it up on the track in the next dozen laps. sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet, guys. I'd really appreciate it. For once I'm actually doing not horrible in a race. I think there's going to be a dozen laps to go on this restart. Anyone new joining in, wondering where my face cam is, I have all my video gear torn down for the wedding I did on Saturday. For those of you that don't know, it's one of my jobs I have as an event videographer. And I have 2 more coming up this weekend. So yeah, I am just keeping my stuff backed up in the meantime. I'm not sure if Kinzer actually kept going. I just know he kind of landed back on his wheels, and I know he was driving for a little bit after he flipped. His car was able to keep rolling. I'm not sure he was officially still racing afterwards, so I might have accidentally misquoted that. You know what I mean? He was able to keep rolling. Like Boyer at the end of Daytona in 2014, the duel. It was the end of the race, but he was still able to keep his car rolling. Alright, I think we're going to get the 1 to go signal this time by. Let's hit 50 likes before I do a BBO at the end of the video. Spread the word.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 6th car on the outside line.
Yeah, Lazowski is the only car out from an accident. Obviously, from an accident. What accident? Kinzer's not even a lap down. He flipped, he's still on the lead lap. Granted, there's only 12 cars in the race, and one of them is out, but he's one position away from a top 10. A dozen laps, which means we're going to have to be aggressive. We don't have to conserve fuel because we've got a good 5 or 6 extra laps of fuel. We've got fresh tires. We've repaired most of what damage we could. I guess since I lost all the spots, I should have just stayed in the pits even longer and repaired all the damage. But whatever damage I had before that wasn't seeming to affect the car too much. Race. What are you guys going to do if I choke? Send some super chats either way. Kind of. Speaking of NASCAR stuff, Heat 3 comes out in like 4 days, officially. Whoa, Harvick's coming into the pits unexpectedly with 12 laps to go. No, excuse me, that was Sharp, not Harvick. Excuse me. Just can't pass Harvick before the... So some of these cars were involved in that wreck. Cold tires, just be careful not to do anything too aggressive. Yeah, all those cars back there you can tell are slow because they're involved in that wreck. There's our turbo. He's up into the corner in case they check up too much. It doesn't seem like they are right now. They've still got fresh tires. Whoa. I tried to undercut that turn a little too much. Get back in line. We're not going to try another 3-wide pass, but we'll try giving Martin a little bump. Side, Castro Neves. Castrol Neves.
Abuse the hell out of the tires because I only need to put 10 more laps on them. Oh god, do we do it again? I think we do. Only 3 wide passes going into 1 have we made. There we go. Perfect run through 2. Huge slingshot we got going on Bliss. He's going a little wide. We got the rest of the field behind us catching up. Coming to 9 laps to go. Thank you, your creepy uncle, for the super chat. I just saw that. I can't look right now. I saw Pee-Poop Man. Oh, and we make the pass for the lead with less than 9 laps to go. Now we can, if we can start trying to pull away if we can. So we don't have to worry about conserving gas or anything like that. Fastest 8 laps I've ever ran at Indianapolis in my life right now. Far so good with those fast laps. I haven't made a mistake yet. Perfect spots getting off the gas and turning and powering back into the gas. Shoot. Lost a little bit of ground there. So that split time. We got lapped cars. We're catching Kurt Busch and Sharp. We might be able to catch some lapped cars if we've got a gap between us and the rest of the field and like a little bit of a roadblock. Almost had another stripe. Mark Martin is gaining. Here comes Mark Martin. The guy who sent 2 cars flipping is now in second, knocking on the lead. We might just catch these lap cars before the race ends. We can maybe use them as a peg, if you will. Looks like we're definitely going to catch Kurt Busch. He might cause an accident, he's going so slow when the rest of the field tries to catch him. Coming to 5 laps to go right here. And once again, Mark Martin is just slightly gaining. Sure, that wasn't the best turn. little better than 1, but not by much. Alright, we're in the draft with Kurt Busch. We don't take a risk. We pass him on the outside. We don't try to dive bomb. Except that allowed Mark Martin to gain a bunch of ground. Except they just got stuck in the outside line. I got a decent run going down the front stretch, coming to 4 to go. Please no caution right now. Please everyone get by Kurt Busch cleanly. The rest of the field I'm building a gap on, but Mark Martin still just close enough to strike at any moment. Shoot, especially if I do that. Because he's staring at the split time, I should be focused on my racing line. Three more likes to 50. Can we do that by the end of the race? And we can do a backwards big one. Give me motivation to close this baby out. I'll come up on sharp. Nice good draft. Martin's still only 0.4 of a second behind us. Oh, he just barely squeezes by the outside of Sharp, but he got slowed down a little bit. Shoot, so did I in that turn. Crap. The tire wear is starting to take effect a little bit. Maybe I pushed the tires a little too much in the early laps of this restart. Coming to 2 to go. Mark Martin and maybe Ryan Newman are the only ones within striking distance. Now I want a caution to come out, because if the caution comes out now, we're going to finish under yellow. We got Kurt Busch coming out of the pits again. Hopefully he minds his line. Caution. Yeah, Mark Martin and Ryan Newman are the only ones that can catch me if I make some sort of major mistake right here. Which I actually took turn 4 perfectly right there. One more lap. One more lap to pull this sucker off. And we got 50 likes. Thank you guys. You all rule. Shoot. Got a little out of the groove in one. Keep it pretty up to speed. Shoot. Almost had a stripe there that slowed me down a little bit. Still got a good 0.6 of a second on Martin. 2 more turns. Just to not give up a half second. And we're still gaining a little bit. We can 4 down, even slow down a little bit. So we don't pull a J.R. Hildebrand. Whoa, except we hit the apron. We almost spun ourselves out right there. We're coming to line. We are going to get the win. It's Newman and Martin side by side from 3rd behind me. Get the win at Indy. The IROC mod. This mod is fun as hell. I need to maybe do some past seasons with the IROC mod, since it would only be a 4-race championship. So I think I'm going to use the Monster Energy mod, the Cup Series mod, for the backwards big one. Just because there's only 12 cars with this IROC mod, that wouldn't be a very spectacular backwards wreck now, would it?
The race is over. Come on in.
Shoot. That's exactly what I was trying not to do. The moment you realize you can't do a celebration without wrecking.
The race is over. Come on in.
Let me do my failabration. There we go.
The race is over. Come on in.
Well, my car was pretty clean by the end of the race, not anymore. There we go.
You all right?
You alright? Alright, let's see this. All this failing at trying to get those donuts going at first. This should be pretty good. Alright, I will do Pigs Creek this time. Alright, there's one hit into the wall during the failabration. There's 2 hits in the wall, 3, counting the back end. There's 4. That one probably did the most damage. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's where I finally got some good ones going. In my defense, that part of Indy to do that celebration right there is pretty narrow. Alrighty, so I actually won a race for once. And the difficulty was at 98. Wasn't terribly low, but it wasn't super high either. 4.921. Holy crap. My second lap apparently set the record, or was my fastest lap at this track I've done. Probably should have saved that race, especially with that big wreck, but it's forever captured on the live stream itself. I just can't use the replay for anything now. Alright, just so we can use the max amount of cars, or way more cars, we are doing... What's one where I already have all the cars for? Try Charlotte. Doing a couple backwards wrecks at Pigs Creek. The Creek of Pigs. And like I've done with Talladega 70s, 80s in the past, I'll do 1 or 2 going forwards, trying to cause a huge wreck on purpose by myself, see if we can get a massive wreck starting up front and get a giant pile up, and then the last one I'll go the wrong way, try to cause some mayhem, and I will head out from there.
Drivers,
I'm just letting you guys know, unless it's like an early afternoon one, I might not be able to stream tomorrow. Going to a Brewers-Cubs game with my brother-in-law at Miller Park. The Brewers are fighting for their playoff lives. The Cubs have a solid hold on first place in the NL Central. It's a crucial series for the Brewers. I really hope they lose so all the bandwagon fans that pretend they're going to be good every year can finally shut up and succumb to the disappointment in August and September that the Brewers always are. So yeah, I'll be busy tomorrow.
Unless it's early afternoon. That was the point of that story. Let's go to our wide shots so we see the maximum carnage. The Brewers, after starting off so strong, they've been struggling in July and August, like what happens every single year after they overhype their fans in the first half of the season. Oh, this is the one with Kyle Busch's white M&M scheme. So like I said, I hate him as a driver. Really love his paint schemes, though. So maybe we'll try to spin coming out of turn 4 or in the front stretch in that kind of narrow spot in between the outside wall and the pit road wall. By the way, thanks again, your creepy uncle, for the super chats. You've been extremely generous with those as of recently. Oh, I'm getting past a little bit more than I'd like to be. I'm spinning. I am not doing this on purpose. Oh, we get a decent-sized pileup going up that massive banking. Last night's winner, Brad Kozlowski's involved. I somehow get my roof scraped up even though I never flipped over. I don't know how that works. Yeah, that hit to the 43 right there somehow scraped up my roof. My roof! I saw Stenhouse get drilled by Eric Jones. Alright, let's try that again. I didn't mean to wreck that early. I could have gotten a lot bigger wreck if I didn't do it in a turn.
Drivers, start your engines!
If you're just joining into this video, the race is done. Finished up. I'm just doing some mindless random wrecking like I usually do at the end of the video. So if you came looking for the IROC cars, I did an hour and 20 minutes worth of racing them. I actually won. Just, you're gonna have to rewind the stream or wait till the live part's over and play it back. Alright, one more attempt at a David Hoots reference. One more attempt at a forwards big one. An FBO. Not to be confused with the FBI. And then I'll go backwards. I think I can get rid of the IROC logo, by the way, I just realized. We're no longer racing the International Race of Champions. August Herb, how are you doing? Jeff Gordon. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet, guys. Ooh, cool paint scheme by Bowman. I forgot about that one. We're going to try to stay in the lead until we get up to the front stretch. That's the key to winning at Pigs Creek, is just hug this white line as smoothly as you possibly can. Don't take the turns wide because the AI cars will cut underneath you. Alright, now they're catching up. Here they come. Oh, the steering wheel just got very light all of a sudden. That was pretty good. Whatever happened to
Amarola. Sent him flipping. I don't see him anymore.
Clear. You all right? You blew the engine.
There we go. That time I actually got roof damage, so it's acceptable that my roof is all scraped up. Yeah, where the heck did Amarola go? Oh, he flipped back on his wheels right away and was able to keep driving. There he is right there. Kozlowski almost flipped. He got up on his side. Meanwhile, I'm ignoring the obvious, huge, spectacular blowover that yours truly did. A blowover so spectacular it sent another car flipping as well. Let's see what happened to Brad. Bad Brad. He got T-boned by Jimmy Johnson. And went up on top of Jimmy for a second. That's what almost sent him upside down. Alright, now time for the backwards big one. The moment you've all been waiting for.
Drivers, start your engines.
See if we can get all 40 drivers involved in this one. But first, be sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. If you happen to stumble upon this channel and are enjoying what you're watching, be sure to hit subscribe so you get more notifications when I go live. Actually, in particular, hit subscribe if you want notifications for when I post a video. If you subscribe and then hit the little bell afterwards, once you subscribe, I believe that's how you get the direct notifications for live streams. Otherwise, you can find out someone's streaming just by the little subscription thing on the left side of your YouTube homepage. All the people that are live are up top, and they'll have that little red dot next to them. Alright, so those of you that have seen this in the past, you know I like to try to get him on the backstretch right on that bridge. The bridge going over Pigs Creek.
Pace car's in.
Pace car's in. Wait for it.
Pace car's in.
I don't want to get going too quickly.
You've been disqualified for reckless driving.
Too early.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
The key is to get them full speed right when they're entering onto that bridge. Which I think I might run a little too early. Actually, should be good. That's going to leave a mark. Oh. Tiny little rollover right at the end there. Man, I think there's a few cars on the inside line that made it through, but everyone that was behind Kyle Busch. Whammo. Yeah, Amarola. No, it just looked like only Amarola and maybe Kozlowski. Nope, Kozlowski gets involved. This might be the 39 car wreck. Actually, no, never mind. Looks like Larson might have made it through a little bit. I saw Boyer had a little bit of damage. Holy crap. That was worth it. Yeah, it looks like maybe 5 cars made it through unscathed. If that. Look how high I went up in the air. Hamlin, Bowman flipping. There's Chase Elliott flipping. So many cars upside down. Who else will follow Chase Elliott for the final shot? Alrighty, everyone, thank you so much once again for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I'm also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. And last but not least, if you'd like to help support this channel and get some rewards in return, please feel free to go check out my Patreon page to find out how. Thank you so much to Adria Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker for your support on there. I really, 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 really appreciate it so much. And with that being said, I am out of here. Thank you again for watching. Please be sure to leave your suggestions for future videos down in the comments below. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Peace. Bye.